Chief Irons is the guy who went through the academy with your husband, and he, your husband said that he was a good one. You could trust him.
Cool.
Do we have a choice?
No.
We found your gravestone in Night City Park.
My gravestone?
Yes. Somebody big is after you. What did you do?
What didn't you do?
I'm sorry, I killed the nun. No.
It's a figure of speech. You know, it's an inside joke. I want to look for coke in the evidence.
Yeah, I used the master lock to open up the master lock.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'll do a line of coke in front of him while they're all focused on me. You guys sneak around and put him to sleep.
Is pulling a shotgun out in front of 4 SWAT guys a smart idea?
So run on 3.
Got it.
Wait. Didn't you die? Hello and welcome to the Dice Brigade's RPG, where we upload a new RPG every Tuesday. Not when the clock strikes 8, that's the board game nights. We just kind of upload it, usually around noon, but it just depends on how my day's going.
We're going off track.
Yeah. Yep. And we are continuing to play Cyberpunk 2020, the dystopian future where corporations and governments team up to oppress us people. Totally fictional.
The future?
Now, don't you mean?
The future is now.
There's some rampant diseases going on in 2020, you know.
So present.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Although this dystopian future is cooler than the one that we actually got. We're in a dystopian future that sucks. No cool gangs, no cool weapons.
We should start our own cowboy gang.
Yeah.
Step out on the east side of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
It's
Walking around with 6 shoulders, and 6 shooters and lever actions, and yeah.
Instead of drugs, we sell moonshine and what was the big drug?
We sell them.
Opium?
We sell them Mountain Dew moonshine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
We drink root beer at our saloons.
We smoke Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, last time Josh Corbana contacted Aloy because ships pay him kind of a protection fee for going through his water, and it's worked for the most part. But one of the ships was recently hijacked by space pirates, pirates, regular pirates.
I like space pirates, though. Digging that.
Yeah, space pirates. Yeah.
Well, now we have to have a space pirates adventure.
Yeah.
I mean, I need an island with my own.
Right?
So it was late at night when you guys were contacted, and you guys thought, well, we'll go in quietly.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So
I wasn't here for this. I'm assuming.
Oh, you weren't?
No, you were not. Yeah,
I forgot.
I'm assuming it was unquietly.
It was for the first
They didn't even
see.
It was kind of my fault.
They climb these
Kinda?
grappling hooks to get into the ship. He fails his strength check. So instead of just waiting or trying it again, he yells, "Pull me up!" And
No longer
Drew
stealth.
literally sits there and goes, "It's a stealth mission." It was a stealth mission.
No
He then rolled a
longer.
1 on a stealth check to see if he could quietly yell.
Quietly yell?
Steven then just popped a bunch of heads, and then she popped a couple of heads. It was pretty good.
We almost got taken out though.
Yeah, you were close.
And he failed.
Oh, yeah.
The guy failed
had
his
a
front
machine
flip.
gun at almost point blank. No, they didn't fail. They dramatically succeeded on a front flip. They rolled 10s and they were doing like gymnastic things. And
So they're doing gymnastics with the machine gun?
No. It was to flip over from like, because they were
with the machine
running over a
gun.
roof to jump over onto like a container.
Mm-hmm.
They rolled a 10. They did like the gymnastic flip. And then when they shot, they failed. So, and it wasn't a critical failure, but it was low enough because they had ran and then they jumped. So that was 2 actions. So they were at a -6.
He was still dizzy from flipping.
Yeah. So after the stealth mission was a success, you guys went back to Night City. And a few days later, you get your guys' payment as well as a package with a thank you gift written to Aloy. Because if you remember right, you and Josh are really good friends.
Yep, the best.
Yeah. So he gives you what's called a Colt Manhunter. It's a pistol.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm digging this. I have a long coat. I'll wear a long coat.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Don't forget about it's a +1 with weapon accuracy.
Oh, thank you.
So
I gotta put
do
it
not
in.
forget about that.
I'll try not to.
Anyway, so you guys are chilling at your base, which is in the basement of the church. I'm just gonna say for this reason, the cowboy is currently being operated on. So naturally, Laurel is at the hospital.
Makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are in the hospital. I'm in the hospital. You guys are at the basement. What are you guys doing, by the way, and like when in your free time here?
Let's see. What are we doing?
Probably maintenance on the vehicles, considering how many vehicles we have now.
I'm
2 of them.
probably writing a story, doing some research.
Oh yeah, we do only have
You have 3 actually. You have the
3.
sports car, the van, and the helicopter. But the helicopter's at a.
I like to drive around, so
Probably helping him butcher.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just cleaning my rifle, tweaking it a little bit, making sure it's perfect.
Just imagining headshots.
Right.
Me and him are ripping
Do
the.
you like put like a little notch in your gun for every headshot you get?
Oh, yeah.
The one for the gun's just covered in notches. So you're cleaning your rifle, and you're working on vehicles, and what are you doing? You said you were helping him butcher the vehicle.
No,
No,
bodies.
yeah, he's probably like scraping the flesh remnants off of like by.
He's cleaning out your biochamber, washing the blood out of a hose. And you're working on a story.
yeah.
Yeah. Your past couple stories have actually done like pretty well. The ones you've published, and so you're really starting to regain your credibility as a journalist.
Nice.
Well, you guys are.
I gotta go work on the helicopter, guys. Go
Work
ahead.
on it. What are you gonna do?
Wax it. No.
We're gonna watch your helicopters. I bet you're wishing that you still have to get to the chopper line because you could say it right now.
Right.
You guys hear a not uncommon sound in Night City. You hear sirens, police sirens, but what is kind of uncommon for you guys is it sounds like there's a lot of them, and it sounds like they're getting closer to you guys.
Helicopter, guys?
The helicopter isn't parked on top of the church.
Where's it at?
I told you when you guys got it, it was kept at a helicopter area.
Okay, sports car, guys.
Shotgun.
Yeah, and you guys are like kind of looking at each other like this is weird. The door burst open and about 10 police officers come in. And they're like telling you don't move.
What? Wait. I can jam into my music. I don't hear a thing.
Stopping the water from.
You quickly like
Those them just like.
yeah. You're like one of the police officers says, "We're not here to arrest you," and he finds Aloy, and he gives you a phone.
Hello?
You hear a familiar voice on the end of the other end. It is Chief Irons. Chief Irons is a guy that went through the academy. Chief Irons is a guy who went through the academy with your husband, and your husband said that he was a good one. You could trust him.
Yes, Chief?
He said, "Look, I know this is sudden, but I need you to get into the car with these police officers."
My friends come?
Yes.
You cool?
Do we have a choice?
No.
All right.
Then sure, yeah, why not?
Okay, so you guys are loaded into it's a marked police, Night City Police, but it is it looks like a prisoner transport. There's no windows. They put you guys into the back, and it speeds away, and it's going fast even for a place like you hear sirens and stuff.
Does this thing have seatbelts?
It does. Nobody straps you in. It's up to you if you
I'll
want to.
strap myself in.
You just sit there and you're like, been here before. There are also like two. It looks like well-trained, heavily armed police officers in the van with you guys. Yeah. So.
Did we get
What
to
are
take
y'all
our
thoughts on the
stuff or
economy?
no?
Yeah, you guys would have brought your normal gear if you.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're armed. Chomping on my gum.
So look at one of the cops. I'm like, so, busy day?
The cop looks at you and he's like, I don't know. We were just told to pick you guys up. But it's Night City. It's always busy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So you guys have never seen, I don't think you guys have ever seen directly the Night City police headquarters, but there is a parking garage underneath of it. So you go below, and once you guys are brought out, you guys aren't quite aware that I'm guessing as soon as the door opens, you guys can kind of figure out where you're at because of signs and whatnot. But yeah, you guys are below the. It's a skyscraper. The Night City thing. It's got a prison in the top sections, but you guys are taken down, and then you guys are quickly rushed from the van to a door that has stairs, and taken down. And you guys can see that this is where a lot of the crime scene evidence is kept, in this area, and you guys are taking down some more flights of steps, and it's just you see servers and paperwork, and then some more, and you see old uniforms and badges and stuff. A lot of them have bullet holes in them, and finally you're taken to a little office, and inside you recognize Chief Irons.
From the route we took, it sounded like Chief don't want people to see this meeting happening.
Something you could conclude.
Yeah.
So the Chief Irons, looking at the things, it doesn't look like this is the office of a police chief.
So what's going on, Chief? This looks suspicious here.
He said, "I'm sorry for that. I just had to get you guys out from. I had to get you guys out safely before." It's like, okay, so
Is Pastor gonna be safe?
yeah,
Okay.
Father Kevin. So you're talking
Yeah,
about-
Father Kevin.
He's like, so I'm okay. I will explain why we had you here, then I'll explain what it means, because we found your gravestone in Night City Park.
My gravestone?
Yes. So this is the calling card of a famous assassin.
Oh, what's his
It
name?
goes by the name of Deadeye.
Deadeye. Okay.
And
I know someone better.
no offense to your friend, but I doubt it. Anyway, so he has a calling card to where he will leave his victim's gravestone in a public location, and then he kills them. We know that he is one of the most high-paid assassins in the world. So somebody big is after you. What did you do?
What didn't you do?
I'm sorry, I killed the nun. No.
It's a figure of speech. You know, it's an inside joke.
Let me see here. What didn't I do? Well, let's see here. We killed the beast. Rescued hostages.
No, you don't understand. This guy can't be bought by small booster gangs.
What stories have you been writing?
This guy is top. I mean, only the richest people in the world can afford this guy.
Well, you know, I was looking into my husband's death. Can't leave that one alone. You know that was wrong.
I agree, but we've been looking into it too, and we haven't gotten gravestones after us.
Well, maybe I've gotten a little closer than you.
Like, so you're not currently investigating anything I should know about?
Guys, are we investigating anything that he should know about?
What about maybe someone's wanting their stealth suit back?
What are we investigating?
I don't know. I just turn renters and shoot clowns.
We did kidnap a cowboy.
I doubt that would be anything.
That's not we.
Okay.
An associate.
An associate did.
No, like, you don't. I don't want you confessing to your crimes. I need to know what you've done.
I haven't done anything. I'm clean as a whistle.
What was behind that dumpster?
That was information that cleared a Militech official. So you guys don't think Militech would be after you guys, because he was a high-ranking CEO in Militech, and his name got cleared because of a story that Aloy wrote.
We did take out one guy. Took his sports car.
We spared that one guy.
But as far as you guys know, there's no way that's really traced back to you guys.
We stopped that that ring.
That ring.
Oh yeah,
trafficking ring thing.
When did you stop it?
Well, we stopped one thing.
He's like, so you guys were working on exposing a ring?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in short, a friend's girlfriend was kidnapped by a trafficking ring, and we did what we had to do to get her back.
Okay, that's fair. That's interesting. That might have something to do, because like that's big money. You guys might be cutting into somebody's pockets. Okay, he's like, well, we have officers scoping sniper nest locations. We have people digging up information. We have net runners searching the web for any information we can on this guy. He's like, so you guys, he's called Deadeye because he's a sniper, and he's never missed.
Never?
Never. He's always put up a gravestone. He's always killed his target.
How good is your helmet?
Same as yours, so.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Stephen, how good did those helmets do against your rifle?
Not very. I mean,
Not very well.
no. I pretty much hit through every single one.
Can we buy 2 helmets? One like XXL.
A helmet for my helmet.
Yeah.
Just be like that helmet off.
That's not how it works. Well, how does it work? Anyway, yeah.
What was that Star Wars spoof movie where the Darth? Yeah, Spaceballs, where the Darth Vader character's helmet.
Back when they made funny movies. Anyway, so what feels like hours have passed. Essentially, you guys have just been told to wait. You guys are put into like the old uniform room, and it's just, like I said, covered in old uniforms. That's
I don't have the computer access.
No, he's trying to. He doesn't want you guys to get located. That's why he
fair.
put you guys. Because he thinks even here, you guys might not be completely safe.
We will just do.
Show up on police
I'll
uniforms.
just use old stuff with paper.
So there's a bunch of old police uniforms with bullet holes and covered in blood, and
Is there any badges?
like one police uniform is just literally more hole than uniform because it's just riddled with bullets.
Wow, they must have a moth problem in here.
There's another one that like it looks like the guy had his arms and legs shot off with a shotgun.
Can we go somewhere warm if I have to be like in police protection instead of in this.
He's like, this is the best I can do. Look, I don't have a lot of friends here.
Oh, I was talking to the rest of them. I didn't think he was in the room.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were complaining to him. But yeah, so he has you, like...
'Cause he's not in the room, is he?
Not right now,
That's
but
what I
is there
thought.
anything you want to say to your friends? Because I think he's going to send... Well, he's going to send somebody for you to talk to you in a few minutes here, but...
Do you guys want out? Go back? Since it's me, that's the problem.
What if they try to use us to get to you?
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
I'd say sticking together is probably the best bet, especially if we have our weapons with us.
Well, hopefully Brooke is... Or, what's not Brooke?
Laurel.
It's Laurel's okay at the hospital.
I kind of nobody cares about Corin.
Or Corey. I did think of Corey, too.
See you at a tech convention.
Hey, yeah. Something about you. No, he's with his girlfriend, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
making up for lost time.
Yeah. He actually has a healthy relationship with his girlfriend.
What's that? Well, that's just no fun, though.
Healthy relationships are fun, huh?
Gotta
Okay.
add some spice.
Yep.
Um,
Spice, they call it. Anyway. So, after a little bit, you get pulled in, into like one of their,
Me?
yeah,
Just me?
yeah,
Okay.
because they don't think your friends are like, again, their names weren't on the gravestone, so they have no reason to think they're involved.
Okay.
So they start. The guy essentially, you have a police, like a detective who's like asking you questions and trying to like write down information.
Okay.
As he's essentially trying to figure out like why this guy's after you.
Okay.
And so, what are you guys wanting to do anything?
is there anything in this room but the uniforms?
Well, no, but you guys remember that you guys walked down several flights of stairs, and there were like police evidence above you, and there were police servers also above you.
We could do some
Some
investigation.
Let's go ruffle through the evidence.
information.
Okay,
I want to look for coke in the evidence.
Of course you will.
let's go help Aloy.
And look for some Coke.
I mean, I want to keep my eyes open for things that could be useful, but coke is useful.
For you.
Hey, it helps my
How did this get in
reflex
the
stat.
evidence? Oh, this isn't supposed to be here.
Right? This isn't evidence. Session, every
Rough.
coke dealer in Night City goes free from lack of evidence.
Okay, so how do you want to get into the evidence locker? Because the keyword there being locker,
Oh,
and there's lots of police officers. Not a lot, because this seems like it is a more like a less used area of the police station.
so can we see into all the lockers, like what's in them and stuff, or is it?
Well, essentially, the locker is set up to where it's like there's one door.
Oh, gotta get
It's like a cage door, so you can see inside of it. Because sometimes there's people working inside of it. They accept things, and once you get inside, there's a couple of lock boxes, but a lot of the evidence is kept out.
Would there be any reason we would need to get in, or? So, I mean, I do have a lockpick set. I can pick the lock and get us in. But if it's unnecessary risk, how many cops are in this area? Like, how
Again-
risky is this?
So you're kind of deducing that these are people who Chief Irons trust in the Force, explicitly. So not a lot of people.
Sure, I'll pick the lock. Is this like an electronic lock or a?
No, it's an old-fashioned lock. Because again, like you kind of can see that you can see that even without an observation or like an awareness test, you can tell that you kind of think that this is cold case evidence. Like this
so
is a
not
part of the
like
police
how-
station that they keep like active cases. This is just stuff that they've
Okay.
gathered, and they're just like, well, we can't keep it in that room, so we'll put it in this room. And
So no one will notice it missing. Got it.
you don't think people know this.
All right,
Or
yeah.
Code
I'll-
addiction.
Before you roll, actually, can you just roll a d10 for me real fast? Just tell me the number you get.
5.
5. Okay.
You're right in the middle.
Right? I'll never do that
Oh,
again.
who's going with you?
No, I'll go with you.
All right, I guess we're all just going.
Mr. Yell quietly is going
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
I can't.
I picked a lock quietly.
I'm disposed.
Okay, so Zen doesn't quite notice it. Zen doesn't notice this, but Marty and Shigeru notice that there are a couple. There's like one security camera with a light blinking. Just looking at the evidence locker, like door.
Oh. Wait, so did I notice it or not?
You noticed it.
I
yeah.
noticed it.
Yeah, the only one who really didn't know it was Zen. You're just like, I can't believe it. Yeah.
So I do have. Let me see. Let me pull out my backpack real quick. So I do have a pocket computer. Is there any way I would be able to like sneak over to that camera and like
Might
set
be
it on?
hardwired.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, I'll do that real quick.
Right, it's electronic security.
Okay. Oh, I got pretty good at that.
In the middle of the road 5.
Hey.
You just said you never roll 5 again, and you roll
That's
5.
weird. Okay,
Instead of
15.
ones, you're gonna do fives now.
Right.
Yeah.
I would be perfectly okay with that.
Average all the time.
Yes. 20.
So 20. Okay, so 20 is enough. Yeah, you plug your little wire into it and you start typing with your basic knowledge of security cameras, and this isn't the highest tech of security cameras. I take it you want to put a loop on or something?
Yeah, just so.
Yeah. So you put on a loop. I think you're smart enough to go before you guys walk up here for the loop, so the camera doesn't even know. Like the recording won't even show that you guys had. Okay, so yeah, the camera's on loop, and you guys you pull your computer off, you pull the wire down, and you guys are just waiting. The police officer kind of casually walks down and past you guys, and do you guys want to do anything or just
I was
stare?
acting like I'm playing a game on my pocket computer. Playing Tetris.
I'm watching him. I'm like,
He just over my shoulder, like, ooh, go get that one, get that
Long
one.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking apart my gun and putting it back together. Just over and over again.
Try to do a blindfold. You know? Okay, so now you get to the lockpick.
Okay.
Now, you do have a guy who's a really good lockpicker. Just throwing that out there.
Oh.
You can try it too if you want. It's up to you.
I mean,
Whatever you
I'm
guys-
already rolling the dice. If I fail, then you can have it. Have at it.
breaks it in there, so now I can't even pick it.
Okay, roll again and see how critically you fail.
Are you
You
shaking your
cannot
head,
make
Mr.
this
Yo,
up.
quietly?
You cannot make this up.
3.
I don't think you failed.
Because my cool is 7, and I want to be below my cool.
No.
No?
So when you critically fail, right here, fumble table. Okay, so when you roll, 1 through 4 is a no fumble. Because when you confirm it, so you roll again, and so if you get a 1 through 4, then you didn't actually fumble, you just screw up. And then with tech, it says you just can't get it together.
Okay, cool.
So you see this noob over here trying to like lockpick, and just nothing's happening. Thankfully, he didn't manage to break his pick.
Right. Okay.
This isn't Oblivion, thankfully.
Right. All right, I'll try to pick it then for him.
It's gonna laugh if you got a 1 as well.
That would be funny.
Wait, what is that? It's tech?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
19. Okay, yeah, this is a simpler lock. Again, these are cold cases, so and this is a part of the station that not a lot of people go to. So this was this was a master lock essentially. So you,
Yeah, I used the master lock to open up the master lock.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you see him do that, and he gets frustrated. He's like, and you just push him out of the way. What do you do after that? After you've shown this noob how to open up a lock?
Go ahead.
Do I see the
After
code?
you.
Okay. All right.
it's like, see, that's how it's done.
Right.
Are you specifically just looking for drugs?
Well, I mean, I'm going to keep my eye open for anything else that
Okay.
might catch my eye or interest. But
Okay. For your
because
first,
at this point, for cold cases, I can't think of anything specifically that would help us. But I'm sure we're
okay.
not trying to metagame.
Well, I'll just say what you guys have found in here is you guys have found several weapons, like different guns and stuff. There's some SMGs, some pistols, some with smart links, so I'm not sure if you want to take those off or not. There are cyber weapons, so you have retractable blades. There's one grapple hand. So a grapple hand is like a grappling hook that you would launch from an arm. There is one hand that has cyber fingers. These cyber fingers are kind of like Swiss Army knives. So it's got like lockpick.
I think I forgot to write down which of my arms.
Lockpick.
Oh, my bad.
It's got one of those like lighters for the thumb, so you can go and light somebody's finger.
Do either of you guys have bio arms? Have you lost an arm yet?
I think I've lost an arm.
I think I lost my left arm. I wrote down I lost an arm because I have some stuff.
There's also some mono wires.
I haven't lost anything yet, but I'm hoping I don't lose my head.
So mono wires are wires that are spaced specifically for choking people out.
Okay.
Like they don't break.
Cano wire.
Yeah. There's also like some evidence marked like data chips that have like some say like corporate secrets on them. Others say like gang communications. There's some surveillance discs. But yeah, so you finally find what you've been looking for this whole time.
Ooh.
So there's some drugs. So roll me like D12.
12?
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
6.
6, yeah.
Oh, look at that. You find some synth coke.
Ooh.
It's meant to be.
How many doses?
Let's roll me a D10.
10. Yep, I saw it coming. It is meant to be.
This is going to be an exciting session.
So yeah, you get 10 doses of synth coke.
Score! Synth coke? Synth coke?
Don't do school, go to drugs.
So that's perfect. I will give you that one. Are you guys want to do a more thorough search, or do you guys think you're like, are you want to look for some more drugs, or what do you want?
I think I'm good on drugs for a little bit. I usually only go through 2, 3 at the most in a session, so I'm probably good for the rest of it.
Okay, you do find also like something called Easy Sleep, E-Z Sleep. It's a instant knockout drug. It's the kind like that you can either put it like in an aerosol form, where you could like, if you had like a paintball gun, you could disperse it that way, or you could put some on like a napkin or like a paper towel.
And you said there was a grapple hand?
Yeah,
Right?
I'll take that.
Right.
Okay.
If
You could look up grapple hand in cyberware
Yeah.
if you want to.
I saw it when I was like, going through like my arm stuff. So
is the hand the left or right hand? Because
You can so the mechanism will fit either arm, and you could retrofit like you
Okay.
could put like whichever hand you want on it. So
I'll take the hand.
the hand, okay, that one. Roll a d6, and then for odds it's left, and for evens it's right.
Because I want to say my arm is the left one's cyber and his is the right arm cyber.
Okay,
So I guess this would have been who? 6.
evens
even.
right.
Well, you want a hand?
yeah, I'll take an extra hand.
What was the other one? You said there was another arm cyber.
Well, there was the
grapple.
there was a grapple. Hold on. There was the cyber hand. I just said cyber fingers, and there was
Oh no.
No.
I said
You killed Sandy.
I'm sorry. I broke it. I'm so
we need
sorry.
fidget spinners for everybody.
That's funny.
I said there was mono wires, and there was a
Okay.
there were smart links on like weapons if you want to pull some of
gotcha.
those off.
So what was
cool
what
fact,
was the
Sandy
what was the one with
can't
smart
sit.
link? Like what?
A smart link gives you is it a +1 or +2?
It gives you a pretty
Sandy's point.
a +2 attack.
Yeah.
Any gun you have it on.
So you have to connect. You have to have a way of connecting it to yourself, but essentially, and then you can also control your gun by like turning the safety off or turning it from full auto to burst fire or whatever.
Without having to like.
You essentially get to think your gun until you're at turn maneuver.
I think I'll take one.
Okay. So while you're in Chief Iron's office, you guys are trying to like work through some things that they think are possible leads. Chief Irons, and again, he's a stocky guy. He's got like a typical like 80s mustache. He's got gray hair. And he's got like a big old revolver in his shoulder, like his not a shoulder holster. It's a shoulder holster, right?
Yeah.
He's got a big old revolver in his shoulder holster, and he's talking, and his computer dings, and he opens it up, and it's an email, and he says, "Do you know a data list?"
Yep.
Okay. He's been tracking this too. He said the hit that's out on you is from a massive corporation. They're not sure which one, but the channels they use is what corporations use to do hits on people.
I know which one it is.
He's like, so we have Arasaka.
That's it.
There's Militech International, Petrochem, EBM, Euro Business Machines. There's Biotechnica, and there's Media Corp or Network 54.
It's Arasaka.
And don't forget, you were fired from Network 54.
I was fired from Network 54, and then I was
for
Arasaka.
Okay, but why would Arasaka be trying to kill you?
Because I found information that they were hiding.
What information did you find on them? And why would it warrant sending one of the greatest assassins after you?
Not prep me for this? I don't remember.
So, yeah, you're kind of baffled by this too. If it is Arasaka,
I mean, really don't know. I've been trying to find information about Arasaka, but it may be my old boss. He just didn't like me.
Yeah, you were accused of plagiarism, and you've been looking at that case too. You've been looking at evidence to see if you could prove you didn't, plagiarize. So Arasaka would be like a good lead for you guys, but you don't think it would be Militech because again, you just helped out one of their top ranking execs. And
yeah, actually, I think I have a favor to
you guys
perform for
have
them.
done a job for Petrochem. That's actually where Zen lost his arm. You guys delivered a tanker for them, and you guys were supposed. They essentially sent you guys to die, but they were surprised that you guys survived, and they paid you guys because again, if you get a reputation for not paying edge runners to do their jobs, then
you're not gonna get.
You're not gonna get people to work for you. Yeah, so they paid you. You guys have never worked with Biotechnica. So yeah. So he's like, okay. He's like, so you believe it's Arasaka. I believe that we don't eliminate anyone unless we're gonna look into all these avenues to figure out who.
I would definitely look out for Network 54 too. They had it out for me for some reason. Somebody set me up.
Okay. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna send some detectives, and then he stopped mid-sentence as the police commissioner enters. And police commissioner, you kind of know who's who on political stuff, and this was somebody you knew for a fact your husband didn't care for. And he was a police chief back when your husband was working in the force, now he's a commissioner. He's like, well, what are you doing here, Irons? And he said, just doing my job, sir. He's like, yeah, you know civilians aren't allowed down here. You and your friends need to leave, or we'll have you guys arrested.
Sure. Not a problem.
Irons says, sir, with all due respect, if they leave, you're signing their death warrants. And he says, like, I can't protect every civilian here.
Yeah, I can't protect himself either.
Can't protect his coke either.
So you guys made it. So you guys have made it quietly back to the where you guys were told to sit. And you see some other police officers come in. Again, these guys don't look like they're your typical street police officers. These look like they're pencil pushers. And they're like, you guys have been ordered to leave. And then Aloy comes in, and they're escorting you guys towards the entrance. You guys wanting to do anything before we continue?
We at least get a ride home. I mean, they brought us here.
No.
Make a break. I don't know. I kind of want to interrogate one of them.
There are behind these guys, about 4 or 5 SWAT guys, also escorting you guys.
Of course you would bring that up.
We can take.
Sure we could.
Catch them on fire with your new lighter stuff.
Right.
Mix stats for SWAT officers that are hard to kill. Steven's like, Zen's like, guys, I'm not good at close combat. I'm not good at close combat.
At least let me get on the roof, like on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
You know?
But he has a Swiss Army hand now.
That's one of my favorite things. You're like, where you guys are like circling a boat, and you're like, is there a building close by? That was so funny.
Okay, I want to make a perception check because I don't like that they're ushering us out the front door.
Well, that would be more of a human perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Human perception and what's around us.
Are you trying to look what's around you? Because this is a police station. You've actually been here before.
So.
You guys are being marched towards the front door.
Yeah, so I'm like, do I remember how to get out a different way? And then I want to do a human perception because something's off.
Okay, well, you know the layout of the police station because you've been here many times. There are other ways out.
Okay, because I don't want to go out the front door. I just don't have a good feeling.
Well, could we ask them if we can go out some other way?
Well, I'll have her do a human perception, and then we will we'll get to that in a second. So 3.
3, and then
You got empathy.
so an 8 plus 7, so 15.
Can I do one?
You can as well, yeah. Yeah, you know that they're definitely seem like they're pushing you guys towards
The front door.
yes.
Okay.
Hold on, he's doing a human awareness check or human perception. That's an empathy.
Yeah, 16.
16. Same
So
thing.
same
They seem like they are deliberately shepherding you guys towards the front door.
These don't seem good.
Yeah,
Question. Does the police chief make enough money for this guy? Well,
Does he make
commissioner.
enough money?
Somebody behind the commissioner would be paying him to usher us out. Is he dirty?
You would not be surprised to find out that this commissioner is
Because my husband didn't care for him.
Yes.
My
your dead husband, not
dead
your ex.
husband.
We didn't see any other exits or anything on the way out.
Well,
here, or...
You
I
guys
know
are
the
kind
way
of
out.
being escorted.
Oh, okay.
You don't feel like you have much of a choice right now.
Who has the best chance of We don't have our seductress with us.
I stink at it in this world. I was good at it in my last job.
Everybody
Who has
runs
the
for a
best
different.
persuasion fast talk?
I do, because I'm the reporter.
Yeah, you don't have a foreign seduction though.
No, I don't. I don't. I didn't put in a bunch of seduction. I wasn't planning on being that type of
That's
person
fine.
in this.
If you want to try to fast talk, you can. It'll,
So the guy next to me, I go, do you care if we go out another way?
He said we were just told to take you guys out to the front door, like all civilians.
Well,
You guys shouldn't have been in the evidence locker anyway. You guys could have.
I was invited, but I'm not going out that front
He
door.
doesn't have the ability, and you guys will go out alive or dead.
Well, if I go out that front door, I have a feeling I'm going to be dead. So
That's not
after
my problem.
you,
He's like, the guy's like, I don't care. You're going out.
so is the SWAT guy like behind me?
There's like 4 big SWAT guys behind you guys.
Are they with? Would I know who they're with? The
You don't
commissioner?
recognize them,
Or, like-
but you could tell again. Like, you guys are observant enough to know that there's some tension between Chief Iron's guys and these guys.
Okay, so I'm going
So I say-
to use him as a human shield as we go out the front.
Well, I was going to
Okay.
say, they're not trying to kill us. So I say, as soon as we get out, the 3 of us go out first, you go behind us, and we go for the nearest cover we see.
I'm taking him with me.
Just hold him.
So you don't think that trying to grab a guy in front of SWAT people will end well for you?
Just out the front door. I'm gonna let him go once I get out the front door.
I mean, he's walking in front of you. He doesn't care. He's leading you guys to the door.
Yeah, but is he gonna go out the door?
She's gonna walk out of it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was gonna walk out the door. Should we make a run for it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. As soon as we get out, we should perception check, find cover, and beeline.
Well, we should know where cover is though, because we
Beeline.
know this area.
What you mean? What is it?
Man, I wish I had my helicopter.
Serpentine.
Yeah,
Serpentine, serpentine.
He's not even going to be like
Just-
near here, and we're just going to be like
right.
dodging around. Like,
The cops are gonna,
serpentine.
cops are gonna get
Paranoid.
us to the door. We all sprint, run, dive for cover. And the cops are like, "What are they doing?"
We totally should do that.
Like,
Oh, I got it. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom.
He said, "That's nice."
No public bathrooms.
Yep.
Man, this guy won't budge.
Wait a minute.
He's been giving
Do any of
orders.
us have like smoke grenades?
Ooh, I have stuff.
As soon as we get out the front door, you should just like drop smoke grenades.
I was thinking inside, and then I can run.
Wait, didn't you get that sleep stuff? Couldn't we put
yeah,
the SWAT
I
guys
do.
to sleep?
I have the sleep
Yeah, but
stuff.
if we only have it in the form right now, we'd have to use a cloth over their face.
No, I have.
Blow my nose real quick.
We'll just pass enough around that each of us can get one.
Okay, so I'll do a line of coke in front of them while they're all focused on me. You guys sneak around and put them to sleep.
I mean, I don't have my shotgun on me, but I did have those.
I did. I
H114.
bought.
I got Vargo's
Yeah,
vengeance.
flashbang slugs.
Oh.
That sounds horrible. Like I bought drugs.
That's
I can't find it, but I did buy them.
better than me.
Newspaper writer found
Drugs, kids.
Right?
B4. Okay, and that is number 1. Okay.
Sandman and faint Dakota drug.
I like how you guys have never ever invested into like a good way of dispersing drugs. I've given you guys these drugs. You guys are just like, oh,
I don't
I have
know.
hallucinogen
I've told you guys,
shells.
like,
I
you
have
can
a
use a-
shotgun.
How do you do
I
it?
induce drugs with shotgun.
there's also paintball guns that you can put like drugs in.
A shotgun.
Why didn't I do this beforehand? I could have
I like
shot them with those.
my drugs dispersed violently.
Yeah, you could have shells where you have where you shoot drugs.
Oh, could we like have the empty shells and the drugs, and then like while we're in the field, put the drugs in the shell?
You could like have drug loaded shells that you could put stuff into.
Okay.
Yeah, but like the thing is pulling a shotgun out in front of 4 SWAT guys a smart idea.
No.
Probably not. See, that's why I'm gonna do a line of coke while they pull them.
Because the SWAT people are trained to
Yeah.
deal with cyber psychos.
Yeah. So they're probably already on.
Like the beast.
That's what I was saying. As soon as we get out, drop like
Okay.
gas or
So-
something.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
just go.
Because really, I'm not too worried about the cops. I'm more worried about who might be outside.
That's
Do you
what I'm
mind, like,
afraid of. That's what I was
excuse-
trying to
like, can you here.
go
This
a
is gonna
different
be-
way out.
Okay.
Where are we?
You guys are gonna be here, so I need to find the A4 map. Can you move the? Do you mind like putting these side by side because this goes
Like side by side, which way?
like that,
Okay.
and then I need to get A5. Okay, here we go. We'll put this here. Sorry guys, I didn't have these lined up like I should have. And then A4 goes above it, so A4 is gonna go here, kind of like there. Okay, I mean, imagine this sitting that. So this is the police precinct. Make sure that right now that's kind of it. Yeah,
I see those two kind of line up.
Yeah.
This and that.
roughly like that. Yeah. So, yep.
Right. So
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I know.
I'm gonna just step on them.
That's where you guys are at right now. Yeah. Okay. Are you wanting to try anything, or do you guys think that like, well, do you guys think that this is?
Did you get a helmet?
She
You
already
guys
got
didn't
the.
find me one.
No.
She's already
I
got
already
the same
have
helmet
one,
I
though.
got, but still.
Okay.
See if I can find.
Man, you guys should have dressed up like the police.
Okay, here's what I was looking for. Okay. So, yep. Okay.
I just don't like we don't have anything. Like
Make sure. Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys are quietly escorted out. Again, you have that guy. He walks out in front of you, and he steps outside. You have a couple police officers, or the doors, automatic doors, slide open. He walks out in front of you and kind of gestures with a crooked smile on his face. Time to go.
We'll meet again. And I leave.
I look forward to it.
I still think the three of us should go out in front of her.
If you want to try that, that's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you have a hood? Like, put your hood up, pull your cap down. Hey, I have sunglasses in
I
my
have a
bag.
helmet.
Well, then we'll just like
Sounds good.
encircle around her, and we'll just walk as a unit.
Well, I was gonna say, like, is there a place where I can go change clothes? Because then I'll just blend in.
Is there a JC Penney close?
You guys are like the B4 would be the medical center.
Lovely. Let's do it.
There are tons of
Scrubs.
there are tons of shopping areas around you guys.
Would he know how I dress? The assassin? Well, I guess he would because I'm a reporter out all the time. So yes. So I'm gonna go change into.
You guys want to look at the map here? I just realized I had a map here.
Maybe we should go and just change into scrubs. But then the only thing is, that's gonna make us stand out more. Maybe we should just steal a vehicle. What do you think?
When you guys what do you? Okay, let's just say. How are you guys doing this? What are you guys wanting to do? Like, how are you guys? You said you wanted to get in front of her, but in front of her how? Like, or do you guys want to just completely surround her? What are you guys doing?
I'll just let you guys walk out. I was the last one out of the building.
Okay, so as we go out, do we see any cover that we could just
dash to?
like, or maybe a building or an alley?
Again, you guys are right. I need a pencil so I can point. Here. Yeah, so you guys leave right here. There is a road in between here.
Where's our hideout?
You guys is high. Okay,
It's
so
like way over here.
yeah, you guys are here at the medical center. Your guys' thing is up at A2. You guys are at B4 right
We'll
now.
need to walk a long ways or get a car, right?
Not to mention, you don't know if that's safe either. Like,
Fantastic.
just pointing that out. That's where you guys like to hang out at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Where's
just
the
pointing that
docks
out.
at?
The docks are up that way. This is a sports stadium. You guys remember
Okay.
that's where the riot happened?
Yes.
And then above the sports stadium is New Harbor. That's B6. And then the docks are East Moraine. So that's
Well,
Steven's right elbow.
yeah.
Maybe we should go to the docks and try to get a hold of Data to see what's going on. Because we transferred him into a tank that one time and see if he can tell me.
Well, and you guys can just communicate him through like text and stuff too.
Well, I'm wondering if we should go back in the building and try to talk to.
Better be careful around here. I'm not sure if we have any
Steve.
more mines we left.
You guys just left the one, and you guys know for a fact it blew up. So number 2 building, which is there, is the Eurasia Bank Plaza. It is a corporate office structure contains North America's headquarters for the financial institution. So that's a giant bank. Number 3 is the post office.
What's number 4 across the street?
It's called the Central. It's a hotel. It's definitely a luxury, but has none of the bells and whistles for most of the lodgings. The furnishings are excellent. The rooms are spacious and a high price. So that's one thing where you guys would have to have money to get into.
What
Because they're
about
not going to let
5?
the McMillan building. It's the official complex known as the Shrink Tower to much of the city because of the large number of psychologists and who populate the building. There are also several doctors whose private practices specialize in white-collar injuries. Number 6 is the Grand Illusion. It's one of the hottest rock clubs in the West. This is the middle of the day, so it will probably be populated, but not, like, super populated.
Maybe we should go in there.
We could, to at least regroup, go across the street. And it looks like there's an alley between
Number 8's the Afterlife.
4 and 5.
What's
the
number 3?
afterlife?
It's
Post office.
it's like a bar.
I think we should go maybe in the rock and roll area because there's gonna be not a ton of people, but more people.
Yeah, we'll be able to blend in.
And blend in, and then get through it.
Go from there.
Yeah. Because I have a feeling he's gonna be in the hotel or the medical building to try to shoot.
I could see that.
Typically.
So run on 3.
Got it.
But I'm paying attention to any like glares or any like lights that I see.
Yeah, you're
Blinking.
okay. You want to give me an awareness since you're actively looking for snipers?
Yeah. That's very high. 27.
27. Okay. You're looking for a sniper, which is really, really hard. Let's see.
27 should flush him out.
The stuff that skill is under, is that reflex?
I think it is reflex. Let me check.
Sounds right.
Yes, reflex.
Okay, what did you roll for your awareness check again?
27.
27. Okay.
Awareness is under intelligence.
No. I said stealth. Where's stealth at?
Yeah.
Oh, still.
Stealth is reflex.
Okay.
Yes, it is reflex.
Okay. Okay, unfortunately you don't notice him.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That means he's there because he says, unfortunately, you didn't notice him, so.
I mean, we all kind of knew like
That
we're
he
being
was going to be there.
we're being hunted. So
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are, where are you guys headed to? So I can see.
6.
Okay.
So I guess we'll be sprinting across the
Yeah.
street and then
You guys, so you, let's just say that you guys have been here a couple of times, and so you're kind of formulating a plan as you guys are being escorted out, and you, just for like cinematic sake, you take her hand, you take her arm and just start running, and you guys are following. You bump into somebody as you're crossing the street, and it's a guy, and he's like, oh, it's like another. He's a doctor. He's like, I'm sorry. Wait. Didn't you die?
Gotta go.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure I saw you die. Aren't you Dr. Miyamoto?
quick, check your pulse.
Shigeru.
Shigeru. Do you have a brother? A twin brother? You don't have a twin brother.
No, I do not have a brother.
Okay, he's like, well, okay, well, it looks like you're in a hurry, but I could have sworn I saw you die. Sorry to bother you. And just continues to walk.
That was weird.
Did we hear that too, or was...
I'll say you're focused on getting across the
That's what I
street, so
figured out.
Zen might have heard it. Do you want to do anything with that, or?
no.
Check his pulse. Make sure.
Okay. So yeah, you get across the street and you're trying to get essentially through some people moving quickly. And as you're kind of pulling her and maneuvering, she bumps into somebody, which makes you lose your grip on her, and they fall over. And as you're trying to get back up on your feet, you hear the report of a rifle, and you see where you would have been a bullet hit.
Lovely. Run faster!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to
Do some
say.
flips!
So we dodge roll the rest of the way across the street.
Okay. Well, you were.
Sin wouldn't have missed.
You were already kind of at the door. So yeah, you grab her from the ground, just pull her the rest of the way in.
That was close.
A little bit.
There's no way to tell where that came from or anything.
And I'll let you do something in a second. But you feel like if you hadn't bumped into that person and fallen over, that probably would have hit you.
Well, I know that would have.
Yeah.
That was close to death.
What are you guys wanting to like rush into the building, or do you want to take time to examine where the bullet hole is?
I need to know, or Ariel. It's Ariel, not Ariel. I need Laurel's rage right now.
So were you wanting to rush in, or do you want to?
Does it seem like it would take too long to where like I could get like shot kind of thing, or?
You feel like it would be risky, but maybe if he's not aiming at you.
Okay. Yeah,
Because you're not right with me.
Yeah. I mean, he's
The
not,
other
he
thing
shouldn't
you
eat,
got to remember
so.
too is you do have your stealth suit, so it's up to
Oh.
you. Whatever you want to.
So it'll be a little harder for him to hit me too.
I'm assuming you
Yeah,
don't
I'll-
walk around with the stealth suit. You kind of like have things over it, so you
Yeah.
can quickly take your these cheap clothes off, so you can dispose of them
Yeah.
and then go full stealth mode. Is how I'm
Do
assuming
we
you
have
do it.
stuff?
No, only him.
Of the suit.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that then, because if we can figure out where he's at, that'll make things easier.
Okay. So you're gonna quickly throw off your clothes, put your stealth suit on, and go
Mhm.
check out the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just full Superman.
Yeah.
Of course. This
What do I need to roll? for?
An awareness notice.
Awareness in a second. Okay. It's lower than last time, unfortunately. That is a 22.
Okay. So, I had it in my head that if you had rolled a 25, you would know pretty much the direction it came. I mean, okay. So the bullet struck like here.
Mm-hmm.
So making you think it's definitely came from that angle.
That angle. Okay.
Yeah.
Told you the hotel or the medical building.
And also with that roll, it's suppressed, but based off of the fact that you heard the bullet break the sound barrier, you heard the report from the sound barrier getting broken before it hit. So you heard the click. Okay, for people who have been shot at before, they will tell you that you'll hear the report of the gun after after the bullet hits, essentially. So you notice that the bullet struck before the report, so he's at a good distance away.
Oh, okay. So he could even be like on the building that's like back farther away or something. Okay. Cool. I'll reconvene with them then.
Okay. So you get in there and you
Put my
relay
stuff
that-
back on. Yeah.
Are you gonna put your clothes back on? Is that what you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Put it all back on, and then
Okay.
and then let them know, hey, it's coming there. He's from in that direction, kind of thing.
So we are going in the right way because he's gonna have a harder time following us.